Hey guys, and welcome to my 18 weeks pregnancy update for baby number 3. So I finally got to go back to the doctor just yesterday and I got a little ultrasound. They've been doing like little ultrasounds instead of doing like the little fetal Doppler to listen to the heartbeat. They've just been doing like a couple minute ultrasound at each appointment. That's how things are going to go from here on out. So I did get to see baby wiggling around and it was super adorable and super cute. She did measure my belly at 22 centimeters, which is higher than it should be. It should be around the weeks you are. So if you're 18 weeks, it should be around 18 centimeters. Mine's measuring 22 centimeters, but she doesn't really care about that number. She made it very clear that that number means a bunch of nothing to her. So I measured big with both of the boys. I also had polyhydramnios, which is high fluid levels with both of the boys as well. But actually she said that my fluid looked really good. And I even thought it looked really good because I can remember the ultrasounds from the boys and I can remember seeing so much black empty space, all of the amniotic fluid. There was always so much emptiness when they did the ultrasounds on me with both of my boys. But this time around, this particular ultrasound, it didn't look like that. It looked totally different. Like not a lot of fluid, like not like no fluid, but definitely not as much fluid as I could definitely see with both of the boys. But I know that it's still early, and even she said, you know, it's still very early. You know, polyhydramnios usually doesn't start becoming an issue until the 3rd trimester anyway, so yes, it's still early, but it looked pretty good. So I was happy about that. She was happy about that. The heartbeat was measuring at 150, which is kind of around where the boys always were. I feel like the boys were consistently like 140, 150-ish when I was measured more regularly as time went on. And I did talk to her about maternal fetal medicine once again, and she said she put in another stat ASAP order for them to get a hold of me. I told her I was available whenever, so if they just wanted to make me an appointment, I could just go. So hopefully I hear from maternal fetal medicine. But she did say that since 2018, when I had my last baby, they are not using the hormone shots like they used to for preterm labor concerns. So I probably won't have to do the hormone shots every week. So I still could. It just depends what MFM says I should do, what the high-risk doctor says I should do. But my regular OB was making it sound like I probably wouldn't have to take the shots this time, which is awesome. So that's pretty much it about the doctor appointment. I do get to go in for my big, you know, like 20-week ultrasound in 3 weeks. So I'll be like almost 21 weeks when I get to go to that. And they are not allowing visitors anymore. They had all the chairs like super duper spaced out. They took our temperatures when we came in. Like they are being like super duper about the COVID issue. So I can't bring a visitor to my ultrasound, even though Justin probably wouldn't have come anyway, but just FYI. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the doctor's appointment. Let's talk about other random symptoms and stuff that have been happening this week. So first of all, I have been experiencing increased perspiration. I feel like I am sweaty all of the stinking time. And I know that this happened around this time with my second son, Eren, but it didn't happen in my first pregnancy. But I know like after, like in the postpartum days, like just the few days after giving birth, I know I was like sweating a crazy amount. So yeah, that's just another weird little symptom that's been going on this past week. It's so annoying. It's extremely annoying. I hate where I'm just like sitting and literally doing nothing, and my armpits are just like so uncomfortable, and like I just want to go change my freaking shirt because it's just so annoying being damp, you know? And speaking of being damp, I've also been experiencing increased discharge, which is super annoying. I remember I had to wear like panty liners with both of my previous pregnancies, and I've kind of been contemplating having to start doing that again this time. That's a super annoying one. I've definitely still been having the migraines. I know that I mentioned that in one of my vlogs recently. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I actually didn't have one yesterday, and like as the day was winding down at the end of the night, I told Justin, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even have a migraine today. So it was like totally crazy. It was actually really nice, and so far today I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm just waiting for it to stop, because in both my previous pregnancies, by this point I already was in the like no headache like section of my pregnancy. Like with both of the boys, that's what I love so much about pregnancy. I had so many fewer migraines than I did in regular life, and I do not feel that way this time around. I feel like I'm having them even more than I had them in regular life. I do feel like my acne has been calming down this week. I did have one zit trying to come through on my chin this past week, but the week before I had like all over the place. Like, I mean, around the nose and around the lips and like on the chin and stuff. Like, last week was crazy and the week before that was crazy, but I feel like the acne is calming down this week. So that's a good thing. I know I'm here complaining about all the other stupid pregnancy symptoms, but letting the acne go away this week was a good pregnancy symptom. So I feel like the belly is already getting massive. I will show you guys a belly shot in just a minute. I feel like it's almost already in the way of doing dishes. Like I have to kind of like sit sideways, like stand sideways at the sink to do dishes because it's like super annoying to have it pressed up against the counter there. I'm only 18 weeks. So I'm like, guys, how am I even gonna survive the rest of this pregnancy? I've already been having little backaches. I've been like rolling around on the yoga ball and kind of trying to make my back feel a little better. That's something that makes me feel better. When my back is hurting, like rolling around on the yoga ball, like sitting on the yoga ball or just like kind of like leaning on it or laying on it, that makes my back feel a little bit better. So I've definitely gotten the yoga ball out in the past couple of weeks, and I don't understand how I could possibly be having backaches already. Like, my belly is not like massive, is it? But like, we're only 18 weeks, guys. Like, seriously. So yeah, I think that's about it for today's update. Let's do the belly shot before I leave. So here is the belly, 18 weeks pregnant belly with baby number 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you've been liking these weekly updates, and we are officially in December, so I am doing Vlogmas. I'm putting up a video every single day until Christmas, through Christmas. So if you have any suggestions or recommendations, videos that you would like to see me put up, let me know down in the comments below, and I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!